Hello and welcome. This is Michelle Orwick, and hopefully this is working better. If you were on live with me a few minutes ago, it just did something super wonky. So hello and welcome. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to get moved over from the other video to this video. And hi everybody. So I hope all is well in your world. I know a lot of people are more shook up today because we've got a lot of people had the news that they got their mandatory stay at home here in Florida for 14 days. So I know that at least my locals are a little more shook up. A lot of you are already in your full lockdown. So wherever you are, on whichever level you are, I've been sending out prayers 2 and 3 times a day for everybody, filling everybody up with liquid light, clearing and refilling their energy fields. So let's be even more cognizant of that now in the energy that we are in, that it is time to come together as a collective. It is time for us to be our best, and it is time for us to be in our human and in our compassion and in our expression. So today we're talking about the throat chakra, and as we do the throat chakra, I want you to just understand that there's going to be a lot of communication necessary. We're going to be learning a new form of communication. Things like Facebook Lives and Zoom calls and telephone calls and video calls are going to be the new norm. But I really want to keep you guys in the positive and think about the fact that what if this had happened in the year 1980 or something? We wouldn't have all this wonderful, fantastic telecommunication. So even as I am feeling about the fact that my video didn't work in the beginning and I had to switch over a second time, I'm still so grateful, because to me this is kind of like being on the Jetsons. When we were growing up, this wasn't even possible to have a video conference call. It wasn't even possible to FaceTime. In fact, I remember as a little girl watching the Jetsons going, oh my God, that'll never happen. They had this big screen and they were having this conversation, and I was like, it's just kind of so unbelievable at that point. And here we are in 2020, and because of all this beautiful communication, we're able to be here today together. And yes, hi Perrin, the first time you've been on, and I see Gloriana's on, and Brenda's on, and Susan's on, and Jackie's on, and probably more than that. That's the first ones that came through my scrolling a lot. So I've got a lot of people commenting and even just noticing people pop on. So thank you guys for coming. We're talking about the throat chakra today. And I was just saying that we are in an era of communication. And so this is the throat chakra. That's tonight's topic. And Jerry too. Hi, Jerry. And this is the sacred geometry symbol, and it's on my beautiful lapis. I love lapis for the throat. We've been talking about it we talked about it a little bit last night for the third eye, but it's an incredible throat chakra stone. I tend to lay stones right here when I'm using stones on the third, on this third chakra down, so it's the crown, the third eye, and the throat. So we have this this beautiful ball of blue. I'm wearing kind of a blue. This is the shade I think of it as. Some people, however, do see it as a little more aqua, because I work with the higher heart, which we're not even going to talk about in this chakra series. That maybe a little bit tomorrow. That is for me. That's where that aqua or baby blue is. And then one of my favorite stones for the throat / higher heart is Larimar. So this is the color of it. It is a beautiful blue, like the Caribbean Ocean, which is where it comes from. And it just kind of opens up my throat chakra. It opens up my communication. And where does that live in your body? It is here. It is it is your ears, your jaw, your mouth, your throat, and perhaps the back of your neck. Some people call that a different chakra, but for the sake of just the basic 7 chakras, we're gonna imagine it being your entire neck and shoulders. So everybody take a minute and just roll your neck and shoulders for a minute. And then roll them back the other way. And then lift up your shoulders and drop them. Lift them all the way up one more time and drop them. Lift them up one more time like they're earrings and drop them. And can you not just feel the difference in where your shoulders are? And then let's do another head roll. And then do one more head roll. And a third one. Oh, now we're in our body. Move your shoulders around and drop. Now your throat is more open. Love that exercise to just start opening up your throat. And you can do this too. Just front, head to back, head to back. Because we have so much tension in our neck and shoulders. So for me, this is where the monkey in the back, the weight of the world on the back hits the back, neck, and shoulders. So as we come into this, we are filled with an opening, a great opening in our chest and lungs, a great energy that opens us up. And take a deep breath and exhale. And one of my throat chakra exercises is actually to go. That gets air moving and also gets your lips moving. So you're able to communicate. So it is both the communication and the communication out. So what you're hearing and what you're speaking. And there's a lot of things about speaking your truth out there. And one of those big things about speaking your truth is to keep in mind that speaking your truth is one thing, being a jerk is another. So you don't have the right to just be a jerk just because you need to say it. So you can be kind and honest. This is the chakra about boundaries. A lot of times we need to set boundaries and standards and defend ourselves. And we also can use words to be kind. So right now, words are really, really important. We are in this place where everybody's feeling a little uncertain. So use words to encourage people to be kind, but also to state what your needs are. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. Don't be afraid to tell people where you are, even if it's not good. So this is a really important place. There's a lot of blockages in this particular chakra. And so one of the things I'll use is I will use like a beautiful piece of celestite to open up my throat chakra by actually doing this spin. Sometimes I'll meditate with it laying here. And I'll actually place it on the back of my neck, right there where it just, that tension right at the back of my neck gets tense. I'll place it right there. But you can open that up. Open up your chakras. Open up your neck. Boundaries was the word for the day, it seems. And so one of my professors, one of my instructors, Elizabeth, is so profound. She doesn't like to use the word boundaries much. She actually likes standards. If you're at a store and they close at 10 o'clock, they close at 10 o'clock. That's a standard or a policy. If they have a 7-day return policy, that's a policy or a standard. You're not going to fight with it. So if you set your standards of how you're going to treat yourself by treating yourself the way you expect other people to and not allowing anything different, you teach people how to treat you, and you by treating yourself that way. And so you want to have standards, you want to have policies, you want to decide what is good for you and what is not. And that's pretty powerful as well. Another crystal that I use for the third eye is like a beautiful blue-green, is Amazonite. And we're just going to go through the crystals real quick, at least for the ones I have here. Appetite, because let's just face it, things are going in our mouths right now. A lot of people are eating their feelings. And actually, I've made a decision to use this couple of weeks to actually get better about what I'm eating. So think about what it is that you're putting in your mouth and what's coming out your mouth right now. That's one of the great things about the throat chakra. So a really great appetite suppressant is the actual stone apatite. And we talked about blue kyanite in the first video, the 7-day chakra video, as good for all the chakras, but it's really good for that speaking the truth. There's a lot of great stones. I just love blue stones. And lapis would help if I'm on the right page. That's not the right day. Whoopsie. Might have to dig a little bit. I thought I had grabbed my folder earlier, but I didn't, because, well, it was a little chaotic right before I got on here today. The video didn't want to play nice. So, let's see, where are we? Might have to do this. Oh, there it is. So I speak, and it's aquamarine, and calcite, and blue topaz, and celestialite, and chrysocolla, and lapis lazuli, and opal, and pearl, and turquoise. Oh God, I love turquoise. And blue lace agate, apatite, angelite, blue kyanite, and larimar. So those are some of the crystals that we use for this throat chakra. I keep wanting to call it third eye night. I'm not quite sure why, but that is the case. So some of the food that is great for the throat is honey. Little bit of honey makes the sodalite, absolutely. Somebody said sodalite. And it's another great stone. And basically blue stones. There's a lot of blue stones. And I could go on and on and on about listing them. So absolutely. Even blue lace agate, if I didn't say it. I did say it. But food, tea is really good for your voice right now. A little lemon tea, great for your throat. Ginger and cinnamon teas, really good for your throat. Basically hot water. Aquamarine, yes, absolutely. Like I said, if it's blue, it is good for the throat chakra. And but the problem is I'm not going to get a lot of aquamarine stones for actual the size of stones. Yes, they're great for wearing, but it's hard to kind of find a big fat aquamarine. But yes, make beautiful necklaces and earrings for speaking your truth And a lot of times some of these stones I'm going to wear as jewelry to buck up my energy field so that they vibrate at a certain vibration. So I almost always wear my blue Larimar ring because it helps me like really speak my truth. And as a speaker, I do a lot of large crowds. I do classes in public. A lot of times I use this Larimar because it's what I love about some of these stones is they help me speak lovingly. Sometimes you have to deliver bad news, like, oh, you get to stay home for 14 days with a smile and lovingly. So a lot of times speaking means being kind, being compassionate. Listening means being kind, being compassionate. And I want you to understand that does not mean being a doormat or being used or not putting up those boundaries that we talked about. And other foods that are great to build up your immune system that are blue is blueberries and currants and blackberries. And one of my favorites right now is eggplant lasagna. So eggplant, any of your good eggplant stuff right now is fabulous. So those are some of the foods that you can use for your throat. But again, tea and honey and lemon, even though it's yellow, so good for the throat. A little bit of zinc is also good for the throat. So keep that in mind. You want to keep your mouth lubricated at this time. So a little hot water with honey right after you come home is going to help put anything into your belly that you may have been getting in your airborne. And if it gets into your belly instead of your lungs, it just the acid eats it all away. So that is a good thing right now. So we have lots of beautiful colors. I love the color of the throat chakra. It's this just beautiful blue. So earlier, and by the way, I didn't even mention this, today is the new moon in Aries. So I was using this color blue tea light to meditate into the energy. It is a great day for a wish list. It is a great day to start something new, to start a plan, to start a project, to set an intention, and to pray, and to really get grounded and centered and know who you are and what you're doing. So I have these little tea light holders, a blue lotus blossom holder, and it's just so pretty. And again, you could always use a 7-day candle. You might put glitter in it, or put a picture of yourself on the candle, whatever you need to do. And of course we have oils. Of course we have oils. And so I will dress this candle later tonight. And on Sunday, you guys will see me with my 7 dressed chakra candles when we do the bonus call on Sunday. This is my friend Janine's throat chakra, and it's a roller ball, and then and that's a blend, and a cashmere is the name of the one from Egypt. So for those of you who've been following me, maybe this is your first set. It's got a blue lapis ball, and it's just so delicious. So I'll actually put a little bit on my third eye and temples, but roll it right here in my throat when I'm placing it to open up the throat chakra, and then I'll place it right on the back, right where the bone is. And there's other oils that are really good. Let's say you don't have these beautiful chakra sets of oil. The oils that I'm using, hyssop is so good for the throat. Basil, chamomile, peppermint. Peppermint tea is also really good for the throat. But peppermint oil, cypress, tea tree, coriander, lemon, and patchouli, all good for the throat chakra. The number one thing we want to look at is truth, communication, vibration, self-expression, and both listening and speaking. And technically, writing is included in this as well. So if you are a writer, this falls under the throat chakra as well. So it travels down your arms to your hands, and you become a writer. So you're communicating in any way, even texting, even video conferencing. All of that is communication. So where are you in good or positive communication right now? That's what you want to do. When your throat chakra is out of balance, you might feel like you're not being heard, or that you're being misunderstood. You're not being listened to. So what I wanted to do today is take a second and set this new moon intention a little deeper than I normally do on these. Most of the time I've been doing just chakras, and today I wanted to clear your ears, clear your eyes, clear your throat, clear your mouth of all miscommunication, misunderstandings, miscommunications. So you have crystal clear clarity. So we're going to start your healings and your download here, and just take a deep breath and allow yourself to drop in. Allow yourself to have that sparkly white light come through all of your body, filling you up, allowing you to be refilled, restored, and renewed, that you know how to be heard, it's safe to be heard, that we're clearing away all misunderstandings, miscommunications, anything you're not seeing, hearing, or knowing right now, that we're releasing that from the field, that we are resetting you into a new, calm, centered, peaceful being as you go into this next 30 days, this new moon, 28 days of the new moon in Aries today. And I'm going to just put my glasses on and read these downloads. So downloads, you're just going to say yes and let the energy wash through you. I know how to listen. I know how to be quiet. I know how to be still. I know how to speak the truth. I know how to be listened to. I know when to be silent. I know it is safe to be able to speak. It is safe to speak. I know how to speak up when needed. I know when to speak up. It is safe to tell the truth. I know how to tell the truth. I know when I'm being lied to. It is safe to listen. I know what the truth feels like. I know what a lie feels like. I know how to forgive a lie. I know how to forgive myself. I know how to forgive myself for lying. I express my feelings easily and freely. I own my power. I feel truly alive. I am calm. I am confident. I am well-spoken. I communicate effectively with everyone in my life. I speak in alignment with my most authentic truth. I express my thoughts genuinely and with clarity. I communicate my feelings with grace and ease and love and joy. I listen with interest. I am a divine receiver. I am able to express myself. It is safe to express myself. I express myself. I know how to express myself fully and appropriately. And I know how to say what they need to hear in the way that they need to hear it, releasing my own ego. I am cleaning, clearing, and releasing all the information that I've been receiving, hearing, and seeing from the TV, the news, from friends and family. I clear, heal, and receive all that has come in, and I am able to process things with grace and ease. I am able to speak what I need to say, whether it is that I'm not okay, that I am okay, what I need. I'm able to ask for what I need. I'm able to express myself with grace and ease. I know how to use this time to be quiet and still and meditate. I know how to hear what the universe is trying to tell me. I know how to feel what is coming through with clarity and ease. I know how to have clarity. I know it's safe to be clear. I know that it's time for me to move forward in my communication. It is safe to tell the world what I have to say. The world wants to hear what I have to say. And I just want to heal that throat chakra. So many of us have been misunderstood at some point in our lives. What we've said has been misused, twisted, and manipulated, or what we've said has come off wrong, or maybe what we've said has hurt someone else's feelings. So I just want to take this moment to heal the chakra, the throat chakra, the ears, the nose, the mouth, this entire part of us as we are receiving this communication, as we are healing ourselves, and send any energy into forgiveness for the things that people have said to us that may have hurt our feelings. Maybe we've been told something that we don't want to hear. Maybe we've been told we're not good enough, or we're stupid, or we can't do what we need to do. So healing, clearing, and releasing anything that we have heard that isn't true, and fragging, releasing any free-floating memories of things that we have misunderstood, or even misinterpreted, or as we call it, overcorrected. So releasing any overcorrection in the atmosphere. And just sending out energy to every single person you can think of right now on the planet. Anyone who needs a little bit of love, a little bit of light, sending that out. And everybody together taking a couple more deep breaths. Awesome. So, okay, that's a lot. So what we're doing is I want you to, go over to the Soul Circle Facebook group and tell me what's popping for you. Some of you already have. And I haven't had a chance. I've been super busy today, like boom, 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 boom. Tuesdays are always like that. But I'll get on tomorrow and I'll be making more comments in the group. But tell me what's happening when you're in the in-between and you're doing your meditations. What are we doing today for our meditation? Well, today there's a bonus point if you also spend a little bit of extra time today in gratitude, because gratitude is one of the most powerful throat chakra tools, where you write or speak what you're thankful for. So what are you thankful for? Make an epic gratitude list. So if you do the throat chakra work, which I'm going to tell you in a second, and a gratitude list, you get an extra special bonus point toward whether you get the prize at the end. I've got 3 prizes for the end of the week. I'll come on Sunday and do an entire chakra balancing and alignment at 6:00 on Sunday. And when I do that, I will also announce who has had the participation and who wins the free alignment and free sessions. So that being said, that's the bonus. But today's meditation is that you imagine the color blue. You imagine it here in your throat. You imagine it like a beautiful ball of light all around, including your ears, mouth, throat, and back of your neck. Imagine that beautiful ball of light expanding out through your entire body to be around you. And imagine you're cleaning up your clear communication, both in and out. It's like a figure 8. The communication comes in, and it's like a filter through the sparkly white light of all that is, and it goes out like an energy of you can hear and receive and take in good, clear communication, and you can put out good, clear communication, which includes sending love, sending healings out. It's a great time to do both things. I haven't been able to find the Soul Circle posts. Okay, so I'll do my best. It should be in the comment section. There's a link to the Soul Circle page. It's not here on this page. I've actually asked everybody to go to the Soul Circle Facebook group that I have to post your comments, and it should be in the comment section of this. It says it should say Chakra Challenge Day 3, and then it should say see the Kickstarter video here, and then it should say go to the Soul Circle, and you'll have to join, become a member, and then each day we've put up a little place in that video, or in that group. We've put up a chakra picture. I haven't done this before like this, but so forgive me. So you just put that, it should be, you just click on it, give you a chance to join. I or the moderator will let you join over the next, few hours. And I usually do it at least once before I go to bed and once when I first get up in the morning. So you join, and then there should be places in there for you to post. However, if anybody cannot post, you can post at the end of the comments of each video. If that's easier for you, and you're here with this video, you can totally just put them at the end of this. Do it at the end of this video. So in the comment section, if you want to come back to this, I'll look there too. So I know a lot of people are having fun with this challenge, and that was the whole point. I just knew that we needed a little extra in the world right now. A little bit of positivity, a little bit of meditation. Meditation goes a long way. Doing meditation between 2 and 3 times. Oh, thank you. It's a wave. So I just wanted you guys to have a few minutes of positivity in every day. And I do know that the number one thing you can do to keep yourself, your energy, and your nervous system in a most positive place is to meditate every single day. 2-3 times is okay in this kind of world right now. Meditation is so powerful. It is so healing. It is so calming. What you cannot control is everything that's happening in the world. What you can control is what you do with that. And what you can control is how you choose to use this time for yourself. And choosing this little bit of self-care in this crazy time and world is so important. And yeah, it's nice to get back to the basics. So I figure it's really great. It's really great for people who have been doing this for years. I've been doing it for 20 years. And then it's also really great for people who have never done this before. So it's kind of like a little bit of anybody in between. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to do the chakras, was because it is good for everyone, including kids, because I know a couple of you have your kids with you. And you keep losing signal. I think that's you, Brenda. I haven't had anybody else having that problem that I know of. But yes, thank you guys for your appreciation and your love. And today is the new moon in Aries, so make your wish lists and get really clear on it, and then send it out into the universe, what you're looking for, what you're praying for, what you need. And remember, the universe has your back, and remember that you're a powerful co-creator, and that you can maybe not make everything in the world change, but you can make a change in the world. So look at this as an opportunity. Look at this as what is the gift in this for you. And tonight you have a bonus. If you happen to want to come back on at 9 p.m., I'm going to do a new moon ritual, which is not just the chakras. In fact, it is a little more woohoo. I thought about it over the last 2 days. Every single new moon and full moon, I record a ritual for my Soul Circle Living Magically group, which I normally charge $50 a month for. And I just decided to open it up tonight for anybody and everybody who needed a little bit of that spirituality, a little bit of that new moon intention setting. So if you want to come back on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do a new moon ritual for everyone. And if you've never done a ritual before, how cool is that? And if you have never done a virtual ritual before, how cool is that? So it's a great opportunity to stay close and stay connected and stay positive in the middle of all of this. So again, happy new moon, happy throat chakra. Post your reflections either at the end of this video or in the Soul Circle video. So in the Soul Circle Facebook group on today's little throat chakra picture. And everybody just take a few minutes to breathe, be nice to each other, reach out to other people. And I just absolutely love every single one of you. And remember to live just a little bit magically right now. Like, find a little bit of magic. I used to say devil is in the details. That was what I learned when I was growing up. And I just hated the devil part. And what I've realized in the power of now and the power of the moment is magic is in the details. You can have just a simple cup of tea, or you can make an entire ritual out of having a cup of tea. So magic is in the details. One of the things that could be so useful to you right now is to create some rituals. Maybe it's a morning routine. Maybe it's a journal writing exercise. But doing some ritualistic things in these 2 and 3 weeks will upgrade your stay-at-home time. So I'm grateful and thankful for all of you, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We'll be talking about the heart. Just plan on going a little long. I have a lot to say about the heart chakra, so I probably expect it to be a full hour instead of the 45 minutes I've been going for everything else, because I'm going to talk about the higher heart. Now that I mentioned it today, I think it sounds like we're going to do that little bit of higher heart and a lot of heart, and I'm going to give you some of my big love. So we'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Take care.